Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this video. In this video I will be talking about the way that we allocate the number of days to the months in a year that is 364 days in length. You will recall that our initial attempt to do that by examining the behavior of the moon turned out to be unfruitful, and that is because the moon is never really used for determining the number of days in a month or even the number of days in a year. And all those who actually use the moon for that purpose, you are mistaken. But in order to better explain and to enable you to understand better how this is done, I need to briefly talk to you about my relationship with the Book of Enoch. When I first read the Book of Enoch, I was really quite impressed. My eyes were open to a lot of things that the Bible does not really explain in detail, and I really very much encourage everybody to read that book. But in the course of reading the book, towards the later parts of the book, I came to learn that Enoch, or the author of this book, claimed that the angels of heaven conducted him through the heavens and explained to him the movements of the heavenly bodies. And he said that he was informed that the year has 364 days. And so when I read that, and I knew, like most people then, that the year is 365 point something days, so I thought, oh, this book is wrong about this particular matter, because science has proved that the year is actually 365 point something days. And so I began to wonder what else, in what other area the book might be wrong. But then, just out of curiosity, I decided to ask, but how do the scientists actually arrive at the conclusion that a year is 365 point whatever it is? And that is actually what started me off on this journey. And I realized that the year, it's not as straightforward as we generally think. There is no special scientific process, as I have demonstrated in the first video. And it turns out actually that the Book of Enoch was right all along, and that a year has 364 days, just as I have demonstrated in the first video. And so on account of that experience, my default position is to trust the Book of Enoch unless I hear differently, unless it can be proved otherwise. And that is the circumstance in which I would like to let you know that the Book of Enoch says, contrary to the scientific position, that the earth, that the Book of Enoch says that the sun moves and not the earth, that the sun completes certain circuits, that the sun rises in 6 portals on the east and sets in 6 portals on the west, and that it is the time duration that the sun spends in a given portal pair, one on the east and one on the west, that determines a month. For example, in the first month in the year, the sun rises in the 4th portal in the east and sets in the 4th portal in the west, and it does so 30 mornings. And so that is what determines the number of days in that month. So basically, a month is not something you can just choose. It is actually the interval of time between changes in the portal pairs in which the sun rises and sets. And the Book of Enoch indicates that the year is divisible into 4 quarters, each quarter being 91 days, and that the first 2 months in that quarter have 30 days, and the third month has 31 days. And so this is the number of days per month, and if you do 91 multiplied by 4, you'll get 364. And so that is the way that the biblical calendar is structured, and that's the number of days in a month. This information is going to be useful down the road, as you shall see. Thank you so much for your patience and for watching this video. I hope to see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye bye.